Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? For today's video I prepared a review of my Dior Saddle bag, which I've had for over half a year now. Actually, it's been about 9 months since I got it, and I thought this is a perfect time to sit down, have a cup of coffee together with you and talk a little bit about the bag, share my thoughts on it and discuss if it's still worth to buy it after the first big trend wave calmed down a bit. This is my Dior Saddle in a medium size in the color latte. I got it for Christmas last year, so it's been a while and I had many occasions to wear it since then. So I feel quite comfortable to give you a good review on this bag. Before we start with the review, let's talk a bit about the background and history of the iconic Dior Saddle bag, which became highly popular in the past few years again. Originally, the bag was designed in 1999 and it had its debut on the runway in John Galliano's Spring-Summer 2000 collection. The recognizable kidney-shaped bag quickly became the it piece of the 2000s, but then slowly was forgotten again, only to probably become the bag with the greatest comeback of all time. In 2018, the bag made its great return when Dior finally brought it officially back in the fall-winter ready-to-wear show in Paris. Literally every single influencer had it, and I remember my Instagram feed being flooded by saddlebag pics. But if you ask me, the bag definitely turned into a real Dior classic and it's here to stay, even though the trend might start fading a bit again. The bag was modernized a little bit, but did not change too much from its original design, and every saddlebag is still handmade by a craftsman in the Dior atelier. If you're interested in seeing how this is done, I will leave you a link to a savoir-faire video from Dior in the description box of this video. Now let's have a look at the condition of my bag. I've worn it quite often and I have to say that it kept up very well. So far I see no color transfer on the bag, which is usually something to worry about when it comes to white bags. Although I've worn it with black pants several times. Well, this one is actually not clean white. It has more like a creamy off-white shade with some natural darker spots in the grain structure of the calfskin, so I think it is easier to maintain than, for example, a perfectly smooth and even lambskin. Also, the hardware is quite forgiving as it comes in this aged gold, which already gives that used vintage look right away, so it is not really sensitive and I do not really see any signs of wear besides the intended used look. Some colorways are also available with matching ultra matte hardware, for example the all black or blush version, but obviously I cannot comment on the hardware quality of these ones. Besides the leather versions, the bag is also available in jacquard. I do not own any saddle in this material, but I do own a 30-10 which has held up perfectly until now. But I must admit that I also do not wear it that often, and the material is definitely more sensitive than the leather, which is quite thick and durable in the case of the saddle. Let's talk about the wearability of this bag. I have to say that it's definitely not the most practical and comfortable bag I own because of 4 reasons. The first one is the strap. Previously, the saddlebag did not come with any longer strap. At the time I got it, it only had this shoulder strap here, which is quite short, and which I do not use that often in daily life, as I simply enjoy wearing my bags more on longer shoulder straps or even crossbody. Recently Dior changed this and they are now selling the bag including a longer adjustable leather strap, and to be honest, I felt a little bit fooled when I saw them launching the bag including a leather strap. I just got it too early and now I have a disadvantage because I can't even get this leather strap separately. If you bought the bag earlier like I did, you can only pay for an extra embroidered strap, which is not available in so many colorways and especially not in such a thin version like the leather strap that now originally comes with the bag. In the current collection I could only find one thinner strap for 490 euros and all the other straps cost 890 euros and more, and they are quite broad so they are not so comfortable to wear. To be honest, I regretted my decision to go for a 6 cm broad strap instead of a 3.5 cm one. I still do think that the bigger straps look better on the bag as it is quite chunky, but it is simply too wide for my shoulders, and it doesn't only look weird because it goes over my shoulder, but it's also not the most comfortable to wear because the material is quite thick and stiff. And for wearing it crossbody, I have to say that the strap is almost a bit too short, even though I'm not very tall. Alright, let's talk about practicability next. The Dior Saddle is not easy to open and close. It is a bit of a hassle to put your stuff in and out as the leather is quite thick and stiff and the strap is a bit in the way of the flap when opening it. This can get quite annoying over time, and this is also why I would not recommend this bag as an everyday bag, especially also for the next reason, which is the size. Let's be honest, this bag does not fit much. I can quickly show you the inside, which is like this. For me, this is a minor problem because it fits all the things that I need and that I usually take with me, but I can imagine that this could be a problem for somebody else who is used to carry around a little bit more stuff than I do. Let's just quickly talk about the shape before we have a more detailed look inside. Obviously, the saddlebag is iconic for its shape, and that's why it's such an interesting bag, but the shape also has some disadvantages. Of course, the shape sacrifices space, but another important point to consider is that you can only place the bag lying flat or hanging, as we've already seen here before on my little, how do you call that? On my little bag holder. So you don't only have to think about how to store the bag properly at home, but also where to place it when you're, for example, in a restaurant. The medium size is a bit big for having it on a lap all the time, especially if you add a bigger strap like this one. Of course, you can hang it over a chair or on a hook, but if you want to place the bag on a flat surface like here, you really have to lay it flat because it does not really stand straight on its own. At home, this is actually the only bag that I store separately from all my other bags. I have my own bag stand for it. In the meantime, I found out how to call this properly. Yeah, so that I can just store this bag hanging so that it keeps its shape and doesn't get damaged anywhere. And if you're interested in this one, I'll make sure to leave you a link below. Let's move on to see what fits inside the bag. As said before, this is the medium size. There's also a mini and a micro version of the bag, which I find really cute, and I actually considered getting a mini in black, but honestly I think I wouldn't enjoy wearing it much because the bag shape is just not practical and it's probably even worse the smaller it gets. So let's see what actually fits inside. I start with the essentials, which are my card holder, my phone and my keys. Actually, I put my phone into the back pocket most of the time so I can easily grab it, but it does not fit ideally as it stands out on top a bit. This is also still the iPhone X, which is smaller than all the newer versions, especially if you have an iPhone Pro Max, it could become tricky with this bag. Then I usually take a lip balm with me, my AirPods, maybe a little pocket mirror, my brush and a powder. All of this fits, but the bag is quite full at this point and it's already a bit of a hassle if you want to reach out to the things that are on the bottom, as the bag is very narrow. There's also the zip pocket here, but I never use it because it's not so easy to open and close, and it also does not really fit much. You could just put in some flat things like cards, invoices, or maybe one key or coins in here, which would not be so easy to get out again because as said, it's very flat and it's very hard to reach in there. Now let's come to the price. The current price of the medium or regular size saddlebag is 3,400 euros, including the strap now. But it can go up to 4,900 euros when it comes to some more special seasonal editions. If you don't like the leather strap and you want to get another one, you have to pay from a minimum of 490 up to 1,250 euros, which is a lot if you ask me, because it's just a strap and as we see it's not even having a lot of leather, so it's mainly this embroidered material. I mean, there's nothing rational behind this pricing, especially if you consider that you pay the same 890 euros for the same strap in two different widths. I'm talking about the 6 cm and the 3.5 cm version of this one here, which does not make much sense if you ask me, but yeah, it is what it is. If you want the bag but you're not ready to spend this amount, I would recommend you to have a look at the resale market. By now there are quite a lot of options out there and I'm pretty sure that you will find the bag you want for a way better price than the current one, because I have to say that the Dior Saddle is not the most price stable bag out there. I'll definitely make sure to link you some of my current favorite offers in the description box of this video. Now let's move on to the last point for today, which is styling. The off-white color that I went for is obviously very easy to style and it basically matches every outfit. And I have to say that the saddlebag is really one of the bags that I reach out for when I don't find any other suitable bag and when I don't know which bag to wear to an outfit, because it's just always matching. It's so casual and so simple, and yeah, the shade is very easy to combine. It actually comes in a lot of nice neutral shades, from latte to natural and warm taupe to blush and black. There are definitely a lot of options to choose from. Especially when you are open to paying extra for straps, you have a lot of possibilities to style your bag in many different ways and to make it look different every time with various strap styles. Of course, this is nice when you have several Dior bags at home and then you can play a bit around with different bag strap combos. In general, I think the Dior Saddle is more on the casual side. Especially in this bigger size, I would not really wear it with evening outfits. The smaller one would work for more elegant outfits though. All in all, I have to say that besides all the disadvantages I mentioned in this video, I still do enjoy wearing my saddlebag a lot. Would I buy it again? Well, even though I got the bag as a gift, I would probably say yes, and I would still buy it myself, as I just love the design and the versatility of the bag. It is so easy to style, and I love that it gives every look a special modern twist with its interesting wavy shape. Especially as the bag now comes with the leather strap, I think it is way more wearable. Even though I would still say that if you're looking for the perfect everyday bag, the saddlebag is still not it, because it's just not practical. But if you're into designer handbags or if you're a collector, this is definitely an iconic piece that you should not miss out on, and I hope that we will still see the bag stay around for a while. This is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this bag review. If you have any questions about the bag, feel free to ask in the comments, and also let me know if I should do more reviews like this in the future. If you want to see more about this bag, I'll leave you a link to the Dior Saddle unboxing and a video dedicated to the straps only. And I will also make sure to link my favorite colorways and some of the best offers that I currently found in the resale market, in case you are considering to get one. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming ones, and I'm looking forward to see you soon. Bye guys!